I'm a lumberjack and I'm alright. I sleep all night and I work all day.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hooray for the lumberjack song. And now we're back in the Lost Woods. Anyway, as I mentioned, there's the game that you can play, the whatchamacallit. And there's also a little sword over there.
Yes, we got it! Nah.
Not really. It's just a little replica sword. I have no idea what the hell that's supposed to be. But I can kill things quite effectively. Anyway, interesting bit of trivia. I believe in the GBA version, you can actually find more magic mushrooms in the forest, and you can use them to get free potions. I think they took that out of this version.
I don't know about magic mushrooms, but I just found a bomb.
Landmine. And over here we find something that is in every Legend of Zelda game. That's probably at its most epic here. The Master Sword article, podium. Oh wow. I never knew you could read that. And if you pull it... Yeah! What? And you get the lightsaber. Suddenly, Shaska contacts you telepathically. Convenient.
Snake! I'm behind it all!
Yes.
Snake!
Actually, no, this isn't anything evil yet. Zelda telepathically contacts you when you try to leave. But with this sword, you have the ability to deflect evil. And you're responsible for everything, so if you fail, it's your fault. Now you get a lovely new sword swinging sound effect, and if you had full health, you could also shoot laser beams. And now we get this. Why didn't they do this 20 minutes ago? I really don't understand that. But yeah, for some reason the soldiers decided to go to the sanctuary now. So yeah, now that we have the Master Sword, it's our duty to go into the Castle of Hyrule and make Agahnim eat his shorts. Basically. Because now we have the weapon we can use to deflect his magic. But first we have to go and visit the sanctuary, because apparently the guards finally decided to get their thumbs out of their asses and actually go check if Zelda was in there. I don't know what the hell they were doing before that. Oh my god! The bees! What the bees?
Not the bees!
Not the bees! Oh, I got the bees!
And the birds decided to join in for
Wasn't that a terrible movie?
Yes, very bad. I bought a case of it.
What was that? The Wicker Man?
Yeah.
Never actually seen that movie. I just know that bee scene. Anyway, we go to the sanctuary.
And more specifically, I crash into the doors and blow them open.
And we get the ominous music again. Because, oh no, they murdered the guy in charge of the sanctuary! How could they do such a thing? And he just teleports.
Yeah, why do people dying in this game sound like the teleporting sound?
Because Nintendo couldn't imply that they were dead. No, that would have been terrible. Anyway, we now need to go kick some serious ass because the knights in charge of Hylia were dicks, so the fastest way to get back there is to go to the left 2 screens and then go down 1. If you remember correctly. Now that we have the Master Sword, pretty much every single person that Agahnim has working for him is an incompetent baboon. And kill most of them ridiculously quickly. And just bust your way in to rescue Princess Zelda. We're gonna put a stop to this evilness once and for all. Anyway, since Agahnim was intelligent enough to leave the front door open for us, we can just walk right in. Apparently he has improved the guards, but, like, they suck anyway. If this guy's supposed to be the evil genius behind abducting Princess Zelda and the maidens and all that, don't you think he'd have better men? Like, I mean, come on. And there's the laser beam. And it makes an awesome sound effect. I love that noise. So, you remember that weird laser bearer that we mentioned in the beginning of the game? You can destroy that now. There we go. I don't know how a sword destroys electricity, but hey. And now we're in the top floor of Hyrule Castle, which is actually a dungeon, and it has two of these guys as their first enemy. You can kill these guys with the laser beam if you feel like being a little cheap ass. Or you can use the spin attack to do a ton of damage, or you can just slice them with the regular sword. Either way. In here we got these weird ass guys who are basically kamikaze soldiers. They just run at you and try to stab you. And we have a very flat colored carpet. And now we have a dark room with eyeballs. And yay, bombs.
No more Mr. Knife Guy.
And in here we have regular guys and more eye bats. Agahnim, you probably could have insisted on getting a little bit better men, you know? Because these guys really, really blow. I mean, come on. You're supposed to be the evil villain type guy, aren't you? Either way, now we gotta find the key. Find the key. Where's the beautiful key? This is the second time I've quoted that. That's from Agahnim Let's Plays. Oh, there's the key. Alright then, so now we can open the door and keep moving onward and kick Aganim's stupid ass and save the world. This game's pretty short, isn't it? Okay, not really. We've already broken the mold several times that there's more past this and more kamikaze guards. I seem to recall there's a room later on where you have to fight one of each type of those guards. The mace guy, the sword guy, and I believe a guy who throws tridents at you. There's an archer. There's a guard with... Oh, you lost your laser beam. And you got it back. Oh, here's a cliff room. Ah! Alright then. Moving through this area isn't that bad. Really, there's not much of a threat in the upper level of this place either. There's not really much of a gimmick going on to it either. It's just fight enemies. Oh, there's the key. Don't worry, the dungeons do get better once you get to the Dark World. Once you get there, pretty much every dungeon has a gimmick. It's just the Light World dungeons aren't that impressive, and a telepathy tip. How lovely. Anyway, these guys just sort of throw tridents at you. Not the best enemies that I've seen, but hey. Yeah. There's a tip for you against Agahnim. And here we have the red trident guards, which is actually pretty tough enemies.
Actually, they're pretty much the sword guards, only they can take an extra hit.
Actually, they do have a bit longer range, too.
Nope, they have the same range as the sword guards.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Well, that's cheap.
They just take an extra couple of hits.
Huh. Well, that's stupid. Either one.
Oh, I didn't even see that guy.
My bad.
Great.
Either way, though. Yeah, and you also gotta love Hyrule Castle's theme. This song is the best. In this room, I believe you have to fight, yep, all three types. Naturally, the one you're gonna want to get rid of... Oh, yeah, you can just skip them. I completely forgot that the door was open.
You don't have to fight anybody.
This room is kind of annoying. Although, personally, I find fighting Agahnim easier when you've taken a hit.
And then they do this.
Yeah, basically say goodbye to the floor. Oh, excuse me. Seriously, though, he fell into the floor. And now we made it to him.
Let's welcome to the wizard's secret room.
Ominous music.
And there he is.
Aha, Kelly, I have been waiting for you. I was hoping I could make Zelda vanish in front of your eyes. Behold, the last moment of Princess Zelda.
And Link just stands there and watches this for reasons unknown.
Ho ho ho, with this the seal of the 7 wise men is at last broken. It is only a matter of time before evil power covers this land. After all, the legendary hero cannot defeat us, the tribe of evil, and we are armed with the power of gold. Ho ho ho, now I must go.
And he disappears. Well, we failed. Maybe we should just go home. But no, you can actually slash these curtains. And when you know, it's a door. And now we get the best line ever.
Oh, so you mean to say you would like to be totally destroyed? Well, I can make that your wish come true.
And now we get to fight Agahnim, which if you've ever played a Zelda game past this game, you probably recognize the style. You get to play tennis with him. Phantom Ganon always fights this way. Ganondorf often fights this way as well. But I find that Agahnim is actually a little bit harder than those fights, because Agahnim has 3 attacks, unlike those, which usually have 2. He'll fire regular energy spears, which you can deflect. He'll also fire that tri-shot attack, which splits into all directions. And his final attack, he will always go to the top of the screen and face downward to shoot a giant lightning bolt. Aside from that, though, this is really all he does. So he's pretty easy. You cannot hit him with any weapon but his own magic, however. If you strike Agahnim with your sword, you just get electrocuted. Even though that really doesn't make any sense. You're wielding the sword that's supposed to hurt all evil, so why does it shock you if you hit it? So basically, you just play tennis with Agahnim for a while, and once you hit him, I believe, 8 times, you win. Not really much to say about this fight.
Well met, like the true hero that you are. But I am not ready to admit defeat yet. I will draw you into the dark world.
And Agahnim is defeated, but unfortunately he opens a rift in the time continuum.
Space-time.
So you get teleported to the top of the Golden Pyramid. And Shalashaska informs you, across the void, that this was the Golden Land, but now evil powers have converted it into the Dark World. And also, if you look in the background, you can actually see Ganon's castle on top of Death Mountain from here, which is a pretty cool effect. It's directly behind the sun. Alright, with that done, we're going to call it for this episode. So we'll see you guys in the next episode where we will proceed with the Dark World for the first time. So see you guys then.